Testing. 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 If you can hear me, do something. Oh no. Pachimari. Shit. No, I can't get them all. Ah! Ah! The answer is yes. Anna was just released today on the PTR, so... And the PTR combines all the region servers into one, so you can get Koreans, whoever. Now, how do I build here? They have no front line, so I almost want to do... Dart. I almost want to do Dart. Arnova, obviously, is very bad. Just saying. Actually, KT's not a bad counter to this. I haven't looked up any builds yet. Kill the bitch! That Nova's gonna kill me. We won. That's all good. The problem with Anna is that she has no self heals. You can grenade yourself and you'll get, what, just a 213. But since you can't shoot yourself, you just get a tiny little heal over time. Dank, why would you dive so far in when we have the immortal? That's silly. Oh shit, I'm dead. Our Nova is so bad. Like, fuck. You can't. That's that. I can't answer that. Spell power. I'll take the blinds. Really does take a little bit of skill to land this, to hit the skill shots when they're moving. Shit! I'm dead. I can't do much, man. I'm kicking their Anna's ass and healing. But they've got 3 healers and we've got 1. So the DPS really has to kick it up a notch or we're gonna lose. Shit, I'm gonna die. Our Nova did something right for once. Amazing. Spider-Man. I don't think I'll make it there in time. I almost maybe thought I should have taken the other alt, because the team doesn't seem to be able to protect me very much. I just gotta keep JoJo alive. I feel like she's gonna die, but... damn it. Shit, I missed. I missed again! How am I missing? Is that the real Nova? I don't know. I'm okay with that. I'm sleeping. No, don't attack those. I'm dead. I would say Roots because of Kel'Thuzad. Yeah, I did. God damn it. Illidan! Chaser! Hunt! Or something! Fuck you. You're so useless. Alright. I'm gonna go for Roots and Slows. Because it's a Kel'Thuzad that we're playing against. Ugh, I'm 3 away. Well, way to not kill things, Nova. I'm sorry. God, they're so bad! Why? I'm playing a new fucking character! They're playing characters that have existed forever! Forever! God damn it! Kill the bitch! Thank you! I say like they're playing heroes that have been around for years. I'm playing a new hero and it's like you can't even. Illidan deleted. Because that's what Illidan does. He gets deleted. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Oh, Jesus. Why are you camping, dumbass? I'm just like, what are you hoping for there? I don't know. Oh, you caught me. Well played, sir. Oh, I missed. Not well played on my part. Like I said, the big drawback to Ana is she has no escapes and she has no self-heals, so anyways, like I said, she has no escapes and she has no self-heals, so See what I did there? I like it. I like it. No, I'm running away. Sorry, kill. Can I make it? Can I make it? Yes! I escaped death once again, Mr. Kel'Thuzad. Go eat a dick. Okay, let's see. I prefer the attack speed just because I'm a weirdo. And because we're going to lose anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'd rather have boosted damage output or something.
Enemy contact.
Yeah, I'm done. The whole point to the ult is, for the next 8 seconds, you get 150% your QW and E reduced cooldown, and 30% spell power. Which, 30% spell power is cool, but most of the mages have long cooldowns on... No, you don't get it. Anyways, like I said, the 30% spell damage is great on anybody who uses abilities, because basically most ability damage is spell damage for 8 seconds, which is fine, especially for characters that have low cooldowns. Illidan is one of those characters. His trait, every basic attack that he does lowers his cooldowns. So for 8 seconds, as long as you're attacking and not running away, you get value. But every time I would ult the Illidan, he would run away. You get 0 value. It doesn't matter if you're a spellcaster or anything. If I threw my ult on Chromie and all she did was run away, you would get no value. You get no value from running away like a fucking idiot. Every time I put it on Illidan, he would run away. Every time I put it on Chromie, she would miss the skill shots, no one would die, and then they'd collapse on me and we'd die. And that's the trouble with Ana. I don't think she'll be a solo healer, because she has no self-sustain. You'd have to pair her with heroes like Zarya. It's about the only non-support party sustain that there is. You could pair her with a Stukov. Late game, you could pair her with a Tassadar if you take the attack speed buff, like I like to do. Because then you can get heal off of Tassadar's shields, because you're attacking so fast. But, and I mean, it's PTR, it's the first day the character's out, so people think they know what they're doing. But, I'm the one who's been playing Ana for the past 4 hours, waiting 30 minutes to 45 minutes just to play a game. So, I feel like I know a little more than these people who are playing dumbass characters in Quick Match, who've probably never played Ana because... Let me look. Can I look at these people? Let's find out. Profile. Roster. Okay. Oh, look! The Illidan, who was talking smack, has never played a game as Ana. Wonderful. Wonderful. You're talking smack on me. You've never played a game. Moving on. Let's see this guy. Let's see here. Whoop, roster. Here we go. Oh, look! The tank, who is also talking smack, and telling me I don't know how to play Ana, has never played a game as Ana. Okay, moving on. Oh look! Our Chromie, who couldn't land a skill shot, has also never played a game as Ana. Shall we make it a full roundabout? Oh look! Our Nova! My entire goddamn team! When I tell them to do things and they don't listen, and then they bitch at me, none of them have ever played a game as Ana. So they can all go fuck themselves. There's no validation for idiots. It's like all I asked was, hey, keep me alive. Hey, don't waste my ult. And I don't know. For the most part, I was doing pretty well with my skill heal shots, because a lot of them were just doing stupid shit, and I was still able to hit them. But I don't know. All I asked was that the Illidan not run away when I ult him. Oh well. First day PTR. I can't. After sifting through the garbage that is the regular server player base, I can't expect miracles on the PTR, so. I do enjoy Anna. She's fun. I feel like she'll. I think I said before. I feel like she'll fall into a double support role, just because she has no self-sustain, and anyone with heavy dive who can get past your front line, or even that Kel'Thuzad who could land some of his ranged abilities, she's just really weak. And I guess I can explain the way they've broken her kit down a little bit. The Q, which is your main source of healing, it's like a snipe shot that heals, and it has a low cooldown, which if you notice, it'll heal early game. It'll heal a quarter of their health per hit, so as long as your teammates aren't overextending, you can just slowly snipe heal them and sustain them. Then you've got Biotic Grenade, which is an AoE grenade that lowers the healing of the enemy team and restores a little bit of health and gives improved healing to your own team. So you throw down that grenade, then you shoot off. In 4 seconds you can get 2 snipes off, so you'll get 25% bonus healing for 2 snipes if you can land them. But the arguable thing with this grenade is enemies that receive 100% less healing, if you can land that during a huge burst heal move like a Rhaegar Ancestral or a Kharazim Palm, and it's a really tiny window, it's definitely a skill shot grenade, it would almost negate that completely. So you could basically null a Rhaegar and a Kharazim ult, and that's insane if you can land it. So far I haven't come up against a Rhaegar or a Kharazim because it's just Ana versus Ana and whatever the fuck else happens to show up. But yeah, that's definitely for the pros. I'd be interested to see how they work that into a matchup. Then your E is Sleep Dart. You shoot it as long as, and this is a new mechanic introduced to heroes. The sleep. You have stuns, you have roots, you have slows. This is a sleep, and it's literally as it says. You hit the hero, they sit there for 3 seconds. Not rooted, not really stunned, it's a sleep. And the problem is, if you try and skill shot people, a healer or something, in quick match, in these quick matches, everybody's priorities are all over the place. So if I'm getting hit and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna boop, sleep this guy so I can escape, while your Illidan or whoever is flying all over, smacking anything that gets around it, well, if they hit them and remove that sleep, then they're on your ass and you just have a 14-second cooldown to sit on. So there's a lot of miscommunication there in quick match because you can't really communicate with that. And then her trait, which is Shrike, basic attack supply, kind of a dot. It deals extra damage and it stacks. So she has 2 ults. Nano Boost, which, as I explained earlier, for the next 8 seconds you gain 30% spell power, and your cooldowns are like 1.5 times faster. So for low cooldown heroes, you can really get off some ability damage. For mages, it depends. Some mages have heavy cooldowns, so although they're reduced and the spell power is increased, if you have a huge cooldown, you really won't be able to throw out a lot of damage because the cooldown's so high. The broken aspect of that right now is that Genji, his Dragon Blade ult, not only it doesn't work on ults, it's just a basic ability cooldowns. But Genji's ult makes his Q, which is a basic ability hotkey, it makes his Q turn into the Dragon Blade swipe. So you can slash or you can use Dragon Blade as a swipe. And so what people are doing is giving the nano boost on the Genji, and then he just goes ham with his Q because it's basically in like a super spam. I haven't seen a Tychus yet. The problem with Tychus, I mean, if you built a grenade Tychus, you might be able to do like grenade spam. But Tychus's Q, which is his what is it, the overcharge, it has a duration, so it doesn't reduce the duration, it just reduces the cooldown. So as Tychus, the duration for Tychus is what, like 4 seconds? I'm not 100% sure, but like half of the nano boost would be negated because you'd be wasting 4 seconds for the overcharge to durate. And then you could probably fit in an extra overcharge or overdrive or whatever it's called, but you wouldn't get super value because it's a channeled, kind of a channeled ability. I don't remember, what was grenade have, a 3 to 5 second cooldown? You might be able to grenade spam. And then E is just a power slide, so you don't really get a lot of value off of Nano Boost E. Now, Nano Boost Thor, Odin, whatever the fuck it's called, Nano Boost on Odin, that might be interesting because the Odin has all those nuclear launches and crazy shit. You might actually get value off of Nano Boost Odin. You'd have to time it, but you could have a Tychus just blowing up everything, and that might be fun to experiment with sometime. But I don't think people are thinking like that far outside the box right now. You see a lot of Genjis, you see people who think Nova's great, you see Artenis, you see a couple of Valeras, and then going into the builds, I like detachable box magazine. As long as there's the past couple of games we haven't had strong front lines, so you don't get value unless you can do basic attacks, which apply your debuff, your strike or whatever you want to call it. But the meta normally is 2 frontliners. Sometimes you get the double support with the 1 frontliner and then another melee. But generally the meta right now is double frontline. So I like to build detachable box magazine because any 5 doses you hit a hero with, which is basically 5 basic attacks early game, you get a point. And once you get 15, you unlock an active ability, which gives you 3 charges of your Q. So you get your Q, then you active reload, and you get boom, 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 3 burst heals, as long as you hit your target. But it gives you 3 quick burst heals. And at first look, that seems like a very valuable thing to go by. Now the one that I did last game was piercing darts because we didn't have a front line, and I probably should have gone grenade. Granted, we had a team that was not clustered, so I wouldn't have had a whole lot of value, but the grenade build boosts your AoE healing with grenade. I went piercing darts, which is basically hit 20 heroes with your E, which silences them, puts them to sleep, whatever. Your healing dart pierces, and its range is increased, which is great. Like, if you notice towards the later part of that last game, I was hitting some shots that were double healing, and that had value. It kept people from dying. Granted, our team was horrible, so it really didn't have a whole lot of value. But I see the value in that because you get an extra range on your basically your CC, and it pierces. So you hit that E, you silence 2 people, and if the rest of your team is smart enough, they collapse on whoever else is in front of them and let that silence, you know, swing the team fight. Plus the heal, you get the double heal, which is always great. So I like piercing darts. It definitely requires you to skill shot with your E. Of course, it would work if the enemy team has a heavy front line, because you'll be able to land more of those E's. But I find it as a good mid-range. Like, if there's a team that doesn't have a lot of front line, and I know I can snipe ranged people just from playing other ranged assassins and stuff like that, I feel like piercing darts, I can make it work. I have not tried grenade yet, just because I haven't most of the time in the games. I'm not in a situation where we're having clustered team fights. So the grenade build is kind of as it is. Hit enemy heroes with the grenade. If you hit 10, the grenade does 75% more damage, which is a little bursty AoE. After 20, the duration for allies is increased to 12 seconds, which means instead of 2 snipes, what is that? 6, you can get 6 snipes of healing. And the healing radius of the grenade is increased. So you get that initial burst, or not burst, that initial AoE heal. And then you get 6 boom boom boom, which would theoretically allow you to shoot your tank twice and shoot everyone else 2 times. Or, you know, shoot your tank 4 times and then shoot your other 2 or 3 or whatever. Whatever. But it definitely allows you to have more bonus from your Q. At least in a, I don't know, team fight setting. So arguably that might be better than the box magazine, which gives you the 3. But see, okay, if I do detachable magazine, I have not found a reason to use this increased vision. Most of the time the people on my team are within eyesight, so I can see them. I'm not really needing to see further than my own teammates, because that's not my role. She's arranged. I feel like if they gave aim down sights a reveal, like a like you use it and you can see a Nova or a Zeratul or a Valeera, I feel like it would have a little more value. But it's just like, alright, I can see 100% further. Basic attack range, but I'm slower. It's like I can shoot further, but I'm gonna have to run to keep up. So it almost balances out. So like you have 2 range, but you're 20% slower. So you might get 1 extra shot at the range, but as they run away, you won't be able to keep up with them. So, I don't really see value in aim down sights. Airstrike, I don't know. 200% increased range, which is more than, what, double. But it has a delay. So, I mean, you get 4 seconds off, but it takes 4 seconds longer to hit. Which, if you think about it, I don't know. Let's compare Kael'thas, his Flame Strike. Blah Balore, or whatever. You see the ring, which takes about a second, and then in about a half a second, it spikes up. Okay? So I'm running, I see blah Balore, I see a ring under me. Immediately, I'm going to dart some way. If you're right in the middle of the blah blah blah, you get hit by it, because in a second and a half, you can't clear the radius. But, you take that blah blah, add 2.5 more seconds to that, I could easily run away from a biotic grenade or a Kael'thas Flame Strike in 4 seconds. So I don't know. Unless it did a huge damage boost or something, I don't know, I don't see a lot of value in that yet. I mean, I'm happy to be proven wrong, but just in thinking about it and comparing it to other things that have a delay from when you cast it and when it actually hits where you're shooting, and to some effect, Chromie's W, you throw it up, it takes about 2 seconds to land, so you actually have to shoot it where you expect your person to be in 2 seconds. 4 seconds, that's just hard. Throwing something to where you expect your opponent to be in 4 seconds, that's a long time. I just don't see the value there. But hey, we'll see. Level 7, I kind of lean towards the blinds for people like Illidan. If for some reason, like in most of these matches I get in, I put someone to sleep, immediately one of my teammates smacks them. They don't realize it, I guess, or they're just stupid. But I sleep someone that I don't want to be attacking, and my teammates attack it, and it just ruins it. So I like that temporarily blindless. For 2 seconds after it wears off, their auto attacks miss. So, like that Illidan, for instance, if I shoot him with the sleep, and that Johanna smacks him, and then he dives on my face, well, for 2 seconds, he can dive all he wants, but his damage is going to be nothing, because he's blind. And, I don't know. I tend to lean towards that because I can't rely on my own teammates. I've also done Mind Numbing Agent. With the build that I use, with the doses for the extra magazine, every dose a hero has reduces their spell power by 15%. So, each hero can have a dose of 5 on them. So, you take 5 times 15%. You can negate a shit ton of spell damage. The Chromies, the Lemings, and it wasn't in that last match, but one of the previous ones, I went toe-to-toe with a Chromie. She had full stacks, and she kept shooting her Qs on me. She landed the Dragon's Breath, and I was taking no damage, and I just sat there and I kept shooting her. So, so I like Mind Numbing Agent and a heavy spell damage against your enemy's spell damage comp, but I tend to lean towards the blindness. I have not seen a really reason to use Debilitating Dart. It's basically like a shrink that other supports have, but it's got a huge cooldown. That's 45 seconds. I mean, Mind Numbing Agent is just a passive of your trait. So as is Temporary Blindness. It's a passive. I mean, the E does have a decent cooldown, but 45 seconds for just to cut a hero's damage in half seems they'll probably need to fix that. Then we lean towards the ults, which of course Nano Boost, 8 seconds, 30% spell damage, basically time and a half for their abilities. And Eye of Horus seems to be bugged right now. Eye of Horus basically makes you take a sniper position. You can't move, but you've got 8 rounds that you can fire across the whole map. You can fire them across the whole map as long as they don't hit an enemy structure and they hit an allied or enemy hero. They will either heal or do damage. It seems to be bugged because it pops up a reticle, and then when you cast it, you're looking at your character. Well, you have to scroll across the map to target someone across the map. And apparently sometimes people, they activate it and then they try and click the mini-map to so they can shoot their teammates across the map. Well, apparently sometimes when they do that, it deactivates the ult, which basically, if you can't get a shot off, you just wasted an ult for 60 seconds. So there seems to be a bug, and Blizzard has noticed that it's a bug, but a lot of people don't pick Eye of Horus because you can't get, you can only get a couple shots off out of the 8 before it cancels, or you cancel it on accident. So, I mean, I see the value. I feel like it really only has value on big maps, because if it's a medium to small size map, you can rotate fast enough that your other abilities, your Q and your E and stuff like that, can keep people alive. And I mean, heal for 300. Okay. I mean, heal for 300 is not much more health than what her Q does. So if you can rotate for a 2-second cooldown, you can be able to move. You can fire that Q. Well, Eye of Horus, you can't move. You do have 8 shots, but you only heal 300. So I feel like if you just stick with your team, unless you've died and you come back to life, and then you snipe up and you try to heal the team that's left over to keep them from dying. But the way Heroes is structured, if your healer dies or the team fight goes awry, generally people scatter or they retreat. So in the 20-second cooldown you have to respawn. You respawn, your team's probably already gone from the fight. So I feel like that Eye of Horus doesn't have a whole lot of value, because it needs to be bursty or heals, or it needs to have better functionality than what it is, because yeah, you can heal from anywhere on the map, but you sacrifice mobility. It doesn't really heal more than your basic ability by that much. And I mean, I don't know. I don't like it, personally, I guess. Now we move on to 13. Basically, 13 is completely tiered towards your Q. You've got speed 0. You get a little hefty boost when you Q somebody. It lets you chase. It lets people escape, either or, for 2 seconds. And if you think about it, okay, you get a 2-second boost every 2 seconds, because that's how long it takes to recharge her Q. It can be helpful, especially for escaping. But this is also the talent tier that gives Ana a cleanse. You've got purifying, and the fact that it makes you choose, I like that there's, because usually most cleanses, Rhaegar, Brightwing, other characters that have cleanses. Cleanse is just a flat out across the board. Any immobilizing effect is negated for 2 seconds. It basically allows escape. But for Ana, it divides it. So you either have to say, okay, the enemy team has roots and slows, or the enemy has stuns. And so Purifying Darts removes roots and slows, and heals for 20% more. Smelling Salts removes stuns and grants armor. Which I think it's interesting that they split it up like that. It's the first hero that they've done that to as far as support. It makes you really choose, okay, what is my enemy comp running, and what do I need to keep my team from dying, instead of just throwing out that, off the back of your head cleanse, like, oh, somebody got something, so cleanse, pre-cleanse, whatever. So I like that. It makes thinking on the support role have more value. Then we go to 16, where mostly Q, but then a little bit of W if you want. If you built grenade build, I feel like you would want to do contact healing. 30% more per allied or enemy hit. So if you have a melee heavy team, or you have people on your team that cluster together, you get that bursty. It'll be more bursty for your W. And if you combine it with those other talents that reduce the cooldown and so on, I can see that's what you want to pick. Now these two, I'm kind of toying with. Sharpshooter gives you a flat out 50%, kind of like the Nova Snipe. If you shoot your heroes 5 times, you get 50%. And as long as you keep shooting your heroes and not missing, you will get a 50% bonus heals every time. If you throw the grenade down first and shoot it, you will heal well over 1,000 health every Q, which is pretty much 3/4 of most of the people's life bars. If not squishies, it heals them to full health almost. And if you can do it every 2 seconds, that's like boom boom. You can even get a tank to full health in a matter of seconds. But that's just base. Now concentrated doses is a little different. It increases the healing by 10% per active dose on the enemy heroes. Now remember, each enemy hero can have 5 doses. So in theory, if you built, like I had talked about with detachable box magazine, into overdose, every sleep dart and every grenade gives 2 doses. So if you grenade an enemy team, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that's 10 right there. That's 100% bonus healing for your. That's 100% right there, which is double what Sharpshooter is. But that's if you can land that. If you can have more than 5 stacks of dose on the enemy heroes. If you can't, I mean, it'll be tough. It'll be tough. You'll be ending up, okay, if you grenade one person, that's 2 stacks. If you happen to land an E on them after that or shoot them, that's 4 or 5 stacks. You're sitting at 50%. So if you don't feel like you can land those grenades, I feel like for base healing, Sharpshooter's better, because you're not going to get a corralled group of people that you can get that hefty bonus on. So I tend to lean towards Sharpshooter just because I want 50% and not, okay, 10% grenade on one person is just 10, 20, 30. I want that extra 20%. But I see the value there. If you can land those grenades, if you can keep shooting people, different people, to get stacks on multiple enemy heroes, you could easily get 5 stacks on each hero. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. 250% on the Q would be amazing. But I haven't seen a situation where I can make that happen yet. And then you have 20, which usually is structured so that one of them boosts both of the ults. Nano boost. Infusion. Allies heal themselves. So the more damage they do, the half of the damage they do heals them. Self-sustain right there. And you have Ballistic Advantage, which kind of gives you an AoE to your long-range snipe heals, damage, whatever you want to call them. Somnolent doses. Anybody with 5 stacks gets put to sleep for 2 seconds. I still don't see a lot of value in that, just because your teammate, unless you're on comms with your team and you say, hey, if they're paying attention to stacks, this dude's got 3 stacks, I'm shooting him 2 times, he's stunned. I feel like your team will ruin the effectiveness of that, because all they gotta do is smack them and it ruins the silence. So I haven't found reason to use that. I could see how it'd be valuable if people are coordinated. You could put multiple people to sleep to focus down one target who's not asleep. I can see the value there, but especially in quick match, I don't see that happening. I usually go with dynamic shooting. Basic attacks increase attack speed by 10% for 4 seconds, up to 100%. 100% boosted attack speed. It allows you to get your doses on a lot of things, and I could see how you could pair that with concentrated doses. So you're shooting faster, so you can put more doses, which actually makes your Q heal more. So I can see where the combo would work there. I don't know. Custom optics. Haven't really found a huge use for that, but why would I need more range? I don't. At that point, this late in the game, why would I need 2 points of range bonus? I don't know. So I don't see a whole lot of value for that yet either. But damn, I'm almost hit 2,000 seconds. But now that we've rounded this kind of summary of Honest Kit, I like what she brings because we haven't had a new support hero in a long time. I like that it's skill shot based. You have to land your Qs. I don't like that she's so weak to CCs and self-sustain. She just really can't keep herself alive unless you can land a sleep dart and no one hits the enemy and you run away. Shit, if she gets dived on, she's gonna die. And none of her abilities or ults or anything give her any escape. She just has no escape. So it'll be interesting to see how she falls into the meta. Still a lot of fun to shoot your own teammates. A lot of times I want to shoot them anyways because they're horrible. And I think we're delayed a week or two until they release Junkrat's kit. I have yet to play on the new map either. What's it called? Starts with the Volskaya Foundry is the new map. People keep posting this link, and supposedly if you click on it, it lets you play as the new Diva skin, which is basically a Diablo Diva skin, which is fucking amazing, but it's not supposed to roll out until the Junkrat patch. And people keep posting this link like it's gonna make your shit work, and I don't think it is. I feel like it's a troll. I feel like it's a troll. Oh, it started a new album. Okay. I don't think it shows on the PTR. The stuff that I had on the other one. Was it an emoji? I think it was an emoji. No, it was not an emoji. It was a spray. I want this one. I don't have it yet, but a little Jimmy that goes No, what was it? I have that one. I don't have the Nova one, but I have that one. It's great. Anyways, what am I looking for? I thought it was stylized Jimmy. Yeah, there it is. I have this. Yeah, Condor Commander Jimmy. That Lily one's pretty good too. I like it. Condor Commander Jimmy. They could have done better with the magical girl, Chromie. Made her look like Monica or something like that. But I see what they were grasping at. But I like that kind of. I like those right there. That's pretty clever. Oh, I guess the Nova one wasn't part of the summer one. Was it further down here somewhere? No? Maybe it's down here somewhere. Huh. Is it a StarCraft one? But there's a... There's a spray, and I thought it was a beach one, and it's got Nova, and she's waving her finger like shh or something like that. It was stylized like this, but huh. Maybe it was an event that I missed or something. No, not like that. It was... I don't know. Oh well. Dat Flex. Am I right? This is 2300 seconds. I'm glad we've had this quality time together. Bang bang, bang bang bang, bang bang bang, bang 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 bang, bang bang, bang bang bang. So close to level 5. Then I could play Hero League. Hero League, Anna. No, Memphis! You're not Russian. You're from Tennessee. Oh, I can't open that. Son of a bitch. Kaboom, laddie. I thought my title was clever. The old HTML. Shoot to slash strike kill heal. That's like old school HTML. Whoa! See, we got a lot of Chromies, Novas, and Artanis. This might be the first Thrall that I've had. Who am I up against? Oh, the Genji Wombo combo. They've got a better team than us. I can tell already. Nazeebo for Q. Oh, and it's a full team, of course. Son of a bitch. They've got all the Wombo combo characters on one team. That's smart. Fuck. So what do I do here? If I lane against Nazeebo or Muradin, I could get my stacks for the magazine build. Anything else, I could do a sleep build. Son of a bitch! No, no! No, what are you doing? Like a little bit of overstimulation. Let's see what this fucker's gonna do. Oh, he's doing grenade. Okay. Wait, what? People got in the way. Son of a bitch. People always get in the damn way. Wow! Chromie got super deleted. That's amazing. Alright, so I have to lane against... What?
Orders received. This is much better than the past.
Come on, bro. What? Whatever. Nice try, asshole. Whew. Nice play. We have a horrible.
Must get back from work. Very well. Orders received. Very well.
Yep, I am.
I'm on the attack. I'm on the attack.
No, I'm not. I'm realistic. No.
Understood. Enemy in my sight. Understood. I'm on the attack.
Just saying. Spell power, spell power, spell power. I guess there's value in the spell power. I'll do spell power this time.
Enemy in my sight.
It's like, why am I soloing as a solo support? This should not be happening.
Orders received.
I mean, with the grenade, I have a little bit of push, but it's like we're missing out on heals. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna die, so. Oh look! I have most siege and healing now. They have the wombo. What can I say? Our DPS sucks. No.
I make quick work of that. Acknowledge.
Power gathers within the shrines. Unleash the dragon's wrath.
They're always gonna destroy a fort. Our team is awful. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna win this. I'm not even getting good healings off. That's alright though.
Enemy contact. Let's get to work.
Tap. Alright, roots and slows. We want slows and roots because that's what... Ooh, but Murden stuns, so I don't know. Just let him have it. We're 2 levels down. Like I said from the beginning, when Thrall is your only solo laner, and he's not solo laning, you're kind of like, oh, awesome. Oh, I don't care. You can't. I have the most soak.
Enemy contact.
Doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. I can't be top in 3 categories. I just can't. It can't work that way. Nobody that I've ulted has been able to do any work. Yeah. It's tough to waste such a huge queue time for teammates that suck time after time. And I mean, maybe what the other team did is how you should do it. If you're going to wait that long, build a 5-man team so that all of you are waiting together. And pick all the characters that you need to win. And do it. The truth is, you pick screwball characters. I mean, that's the thing that pisses me off. You know this is PTR. And you know... Stop moving, asshole! God damn it. Just die. Fuck you. I'm gonna let you die, because you're a dumbass. They're fucking stupid. Yeah, I don't hold any hope for that, so I'm just gonna go for this. Fucking trash. Why play a broken character? I don't know. I can't save you, friend. I agree. I don't know if we'll ever hit 20, but all they need to do is get the damn dragon. Whatever. Why did you attack him? Thrall's not even trying anymore. Oh well. Can't save you, bro. I can't save you. I can't save you, man. Stop fucking up my shit! God damn it. You guys suck. Yay! Level 5! Does that mean I can Hero League? Yeah, I didn't have any heals because there was nobody to heal. No, for the first 3 minutes, 5 minutes of the game, I was soloing mid. Yep. I'm not even going to get into the argument. They had at least two decent solo laners. I've played Kel'Thuzad. He's a great laner. He's an assassin, but his abilities are AoE. All of them. All of his abilities are AoE. Well, with the exception of his E, but it's AoE because you can stun multiple heroes together. So I still kind of call that AoE. But his Q, Death and Decay, boom, AoE. His E, or his W, AoE fucking frost thingamajiggy. It's AoE, you can clear waves. If you're stuck in lane by yourself, how unfortunate that may be, you can lane. The only one we had that could do that was Thrall. Sword of Artanis. It needed, but the way it worked out, we would have to Ana Nova Chromie. You had a Stealthy who you can't even count on for anything. You have to just... And now Artanis died 12 times. I mean... Nova's a floater, so it would have been me and Chromie. What the fuck am I supposed to do with the Chromie? That makes me the frontliner because Chromie has a range that outranges my own. So instead of shooting people to heal them, I'm the one tanking and I can't heal myself because that's not the way Ana's kit works. So, from the start, you're at a disadvantage, and that's why I'm like, why are you playing Nova right now? Why are you playing Chromie right now? Chromie got nerfed. They tried to create a Q build, and 90% of the people who play Chromie, anything other but the pros, can't get the stacks to complete the quest. So everyone who's Chromie is going to be shitty damage, just like this. You should never have an Artanis that beats a Chromie, because Chromie is burst damage and stacked burst damage, Qs or Ws. Chromie should have 30k more damage than anybody else on the board. Just standard. Almost like the KT Kael'thas, like Conundrum. KT is so slow. He really can't get kills, but he can throw out so many AoE bursty damage spells that KT Kael'thas should always, unless you get put with like a Valla or someone who has like chase you, kill you, burst damage, or even maybe a Genji, but Kael'thas should always have the most DPS on the team, unless you hit one of those other niche heroes. Just because all he has to do is stand there and throw out spells, and as long as he hits something, they take damage. So KT can top all the charts. He can top Siege. If you're throwing flame strikes on buildings, he can top hero damage if he hits flame strikes on heroes or chain bombs. I mean, it's the way it's built. Chromie is built that way, only she's more skill shot based. Her damage stacks based upon how many shots you land on people, the Qs or the Ws. Well, if you're not landing Qs and Ws, you're going to end up flat at a 58, tied with an Artanis. And they nerfed her kit in this last patch to try and make her missile projectile Q Because most people were only building W, which was the viable build. So it's like, that's a Blizzard thing. It's like you release a character the way she is, people gravitate towards a certain build, and then you say, oh, I don't like this. Let's fuck with this to try and make people pick this instead. Well, no, if you'd created a more balanced character to begin with, it wouldn't have been so night and day difference as to what people pick. If it split down the middle, as some people choose this, some people choose that, that's fine. But don't take a character that the only reason she's viable is because of the way you created her. You nerf that, and then people don't play her anymore. I mean, and that's what happened. And the patch has been live a day, and they're already like, well, maybe we need to reduce cooldowns on this and that. Well, that just means you don't need to play Chromie right now at all, because until you figure yourself out, Blizzard, Chromie's gonna suck in almost anybody's hands but a pro. So there should be no Chromies right now. There should be no Novas right now. I don't know why there's Novas, only that they think they can gank an Ana. But as you can see, our Nova only had 3 kills. Their Ana had 3 kills. So our Nova did nothing for kills. Their Genji, however, if the Nova had been a Genji, maybe you would have had 15 more kills. I don't know. Your skill level, I would say no. But I could look at your profile and see. You only play Nova. And you've lost twice as many games as Nova than you've won. So that makes me want to think you can be a... No. I'm not even going to pretend. If you've lost twice as many games as you've won as a hero, you need to stop playing that hero. You had a better win rate as Chromie, and you're an idiot. Like, why do people do that? Like, this is troll. Like, Nova and Chromie and Sergeant Hammer have been around for years. Why do you come to the PTR, play shitty fucking heroes that nobody's using, just to troll? Like what the fuck? That dude waited just as long as I did to join this game. And that's what... It's like buying a fucking lottery ticket, only you're waiting 15 years for the lottery draw to happen, and you have like the worst possible odds of actually... yeah, maybe that's it. It's his wife. I don't know. That just seems silly. How bad is it? Oh, 1624. Do I want to sit through another one? I don't know. I'll let it search and I'll go pee, and then I'll come back and change my mind, maybe. Alright. Well, since... God damn, that's a long time. And I guess the Koreans are probably waking up, so that's why the queue time has gone up. I guess I'll go back to normal. Maybe showcase some Genji or some Kel'Thuzad. I can't wait another hour to play a game, especially if I get matched with a bunch of screwballs. I guess I can open my loot case and see if I get something awesome. Probably not, but hey, optimistic. Nope. I kind of like that, but no. Oh, great. The best thing I got is a fucking duplicate. Fuck you. Of course it's a duplicate. Why not? Why the fuck? Ooh! Please be something good that I don't already have.
Legendary.
God damn it! I already have Zol, you motherfucker. And they're all duplicates, so I get trolled in the end. All duplicates. All day, every day. Fuck you. I just wasted a shit ton of gold for nothing. Angry. I don't want shards, so those are basically wasted. So I'm stuck with an epic Flying Monkey Brightwing, which I don't have, and a Tyrael Emoji Pack 2 that I don't have. Both of which I probably won't use because I don't play Brightwing much in this meta. And Tyrael is just Tyrael, so... Thanks for wasting my money, Blizz. Assholes. Alright. Let me switch over to normal server. Assholes. I did, however, and the new season started like a week ago. On normal server, I ended up 7-3, I think, in placements, which got me probably one of the highest placement ranks I've gotten, which is still shitty because of my MMR, so it was only Silver 3. But it starts me out at the top instead of playing through 10 matches only to get shitty shit on until I'm bronze. So I chose that as a win. But oh wait, shit. I didn't change servers. My bad. You have to click a thingy. There we go. Merca. Merca. The best is that they're making a Russian skin for Varian. He's not Russian. But you're pretending. And that makes me laugh. That makes me laugh. I don't have that Jaina skin. I want it, but I don't have it. Oh, sounds like... Oops. Shut. So what do I need? Diablo? Not gonna happen. So... We'll throw down some KT. Yeah, I'm being silly. I apologize. I can be a slug. KT is interesting. And it's funny because I'm a little jaded because of playing Warcraft 2, and in Warcraft 2, what they considered liches or whatever, they had death and decay, and that was their ability. Now, when World of Warcraft came to be, Warcraft 3 and onward, the idea of that Death Knight, which it was a Death Knight back then, not what the Death Knights that are now, but the Death Knights of Warcraft 2, they had death and decay, they had death coil, and they rode on a horse or whatever, and they were spellcasters. Now when WoW came to be and they released the Death Knight into the WoW universe, they became this beefy beefcake tank and DPS motherfuckers, and totally got rid of Death and Decay and totally reinvented what it was to be Death Knight. And I thought, this wasn't my Warcraft. And they reinterpreted what Gul'dan was, because if you played Warcraft 2, Gul'dan was in Warcraft 2 and he was a Death Knight. He was on a horse and he threw out Death and Decay and shit. That's not what he is now. He's a warlock. So there was like some weirdo blending between genres of the character definition of those three things. And somehow Gul'dan got lost in translation and ended up being a warlock. And then the class that was the Death Knight is a beefcake DPS. So, now we introduce Kel'Thuzad, who is the Lich, and we give him Death and Decay. So you're like, my Q is Death and Decay. And it's not as badass as it was in Warcraft 2, but it makes a little pool and it does a little bubbly thing, just almost like Warcraft 2. Not as cool, but I mean, whatever. So I'm a little put off because this is what I thought Gul'dan should have been. But they went the Warcraft World of Warcraft route, I'm sorry, instead of his origin in Warcraft 2. So we, anyways, we have Death and Decay. We have Frost Nova, which you would think, hey, oh, I missed. Son of a bitch. Yeah, see, it makes that little pool. Owly me! Fuck you, bitch. Thanks for taking that shot for me. Oh! How did I miss that? Whoops. It's alright. I'm sorry. We want chains. I haven't played KT in a little while, but I can't heal anyone, and we have no healer. Never mind, we have no healer. So Really? Really? Kill him. Really? Nice. Why? God damn. Well, that didn't work. We don't really have any damage. I mean, Nova's got 3 kills, and no deaths, so she's at least doing some work, but we have, I don't know, we don't have a lot of peel. And they have a great laner. They have 2 great laners. They had 3 great laners. Malthael's a great laner. So how do you, I don't know. I don't know. Blizzard matchmaking, I can't hope to make sense of it. If you chase, you're gonna die. We have no healer. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish, but why, man? What are you guys doing? The fuck did she go? Oh, she blinked down. She blinked down. Yeah, she did. And Nova's not there to kill her. That's great. That's great. I'm just gonna lane the rest of the game. There's no point in playing with these people that have no idea how to play their class. You're not gonna kill me because I'm not an idiot. So, but because I know the rest of my team are idiots, I'm gonna run away and I'm gonna soak top and mid because that's the only thing I can do now is be siege Kel'Thuzad. I can kill shit very fast. And that's what I'll do. So see, there was twice as many minions there. It's alright. Oh, one guy flew off. What an asshole. I'll soak 2 lanes. I can do that. Still gonna go Glacial Spike because that's only the decent one there. Oh, I missed. Sorry. Whoops. Yeah, buddy. Siege Kel'Thuzad, I'm sorry. Tear that shit up, man. Oh, Lunar's trying to come after me. That's funny. Come after me, you little galloping gallant. I'm soaking 2 lanes because the rest of my team's retarded, so hey, you know. We're still losing, but hey, at least we're getting closer than we would be. We'd be 3 levels down by now if I wasn't soaking 2 lanes at once, which is not my job, but hey, you know. You deal with the cards you're dealt, so hey. Anyways, I'm showcasing the versatility of Kel'Thuzad. As you can see, I am out soaking a Zagara, who is a specialist. I got my phylactery quest done though. That's fantastic. You got me. That's alright. I don't want Shadow Fisher. No, I'm not gonna respawn early. I'd rather have the bonus spell damage. But look, I'm out soaking a Zagara when the rest of our team is retarded like Ragnaros and has died 5 fucking times. Pathetic. I don't care. And then you're dumb. And you die like an idiot. Whoops. Oh. I don't care. I am Kel'Thuzad, the specialist. Hilarious. You can't even kill 2 people as a Nova. That's your job. Ugh. That's funny. Oh, you're so dead. That's hilarious. I haven't been sieging and I'm still top in siege. That's pathetic. Dum 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 dum. I'm just gonna lay in the rest of the game. Count this as a loss. Oh great. Let's all team fight when we're 4v5, cause that makes sense. Instead of being 5v5 when we needed to be in the turn-in spot. Nope, Lee Ming was laning. Yeah, buddy. Cause we were all both 16, so we needed to lane. We needed to get a little bit of So I'm sorry, that was the enemy Li Ming. Who was it that was up there? Sylvanas? Nova? I don't know. Whoever the fuck it was, they were up there in the middle when we needed to be down here. I feel like it was Nova, but anyways. Cause Reg's catching up now. Great. Great. I'm just gonna lane the rest of the game. Fuck that. Spell power. Doesn't get go down. Not that I'll disable anyone, but whatever. And the sad thing is that motherfucking Ragnaroses in Quick Match are still taking Lava Wave, the most useless fucking ability in the game. You Lava Wave bottom lane when all the rest of the team is middle. You get no goddamn value from a bottom Lava Wave. Lava Wave only gets value if it hits heroes! Derp! I just don't even care. Hey, bud. I don't even care. I just don't even care. Don't even care. You lava waved bot for nothing. If you had lava waved mid, they all would have been dead, and I wouldn't have died. Because they rotated from mid to top to try and kill me. Ugh. Bad play is bad play. Just done with it. This is only Quick Match, so I don't have to care. I don't have to care. That is true. I do not have to care. Zoink. You died. Which way are you gonna run? Before I can't see you again. Nope, that's not where you ran. Okay. I tried. Oh look, our first turn in, because no other fucking jackrat would fucking turn in. Dumbass. God damn it. Like, the Nova just sat here, dancing. 'Cause that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dance. I'm just gonna do what you did. I don't even care anymore. Like, literally, the Nova stood here. Well, the Zog picked up all the coins while I ran from the spawn to the damn thing. I don't even care. Don't even care. I ran from the end zone all the way here, and the Nova sat there. Sat there. Sat there. Sat there. Zog takes all the coins and runs away. like what I don't understand. Whatever. I just don't even care anymore. Yep, get yourself killed like a fucking idiot. 'Cause that's what you do. It's no better than my, like, not give a fuck death. You die doing stupid things, I just die 'cause I don't give a fuck anymore. Look. Wow, you almost died. I'm surprised. Whoops. That wasn't what I don't know what the fuck that was. I'll grab your coins. Come on, buddy. No? I didn't think so. I don't know how they have such low cooldowns, but whatever. I'm Ragnaros. I'm gonna run up into a Zagara's butt puke and die. Sounds good to me, kids. I hope they get boss. I'm not even gonna defend that. Like, I don't even care anymore. I've been trying to lane all fucking game, and they can't even do shit. So, I just don't even care. I don't even care, man. I'm alive and they're all dead. I don't really care. Ooh, gadonk. Ooh, gadonk. Oh. Oh, man. It's got a kitty. Kitty! You can't see it, but he's up there. Can't work with tards. Don't matter what mode you're playing in. Well, let's see. Let's be some Genji so we can actually kill some motherfuckers. Kel'Thuzad requires too much on combos from your team because while you have good lane clear and you have slows and stuns, your stun only works if you chain somebody to something or someone else. So if I'm forced to lane because the rest of the team is fucking retarded, you lose a lot of value. Now if it's a solo lane, alright, if it's 1-1-3 and the rest of the team is getting work done by getting picks, but see, we were stalemate. They were hammering on us the whole beginning of the game, getting the XP lead. Well, I in turn have to soak top and mid just to try and keep up. Otherwise we would have been down 3 levels, and that's not the way KT is designed, or Kel'Thuzad, whatever. He's not designed to be a dual laner. I might as well have been Jaina because she can clear 2, or Zol, because they can clear 2 lanes faster than Kel'Thuzad. Kel'Thuzad is a combo team fight hero, and I mean, I started off being a smartass, but by the end, I was just being a fucking cheeky asshole because they were not fucking figuring it out. I can't be solo laning, and I can't be duo laning. There are a few heroes that can double lane, and it depends on the map, but Blackheart Spey is one map where you can have a Jaina top and mid, or a Zol top and mid. But there's very few other heroes that have that much push and wave clear that can lane 2 lanes at once. So I had no value because that's not the way Kel'Thuzad was designed. it really didn't matter. It just really didn't matter. We'll see how this goes. This might be my last one. I'm just tired of getting bad game after game after game. Towers is a good map. It's medium to small. Mobility is key, so I might talent Genji for poke and mobility rather than E Swift Strike. We'll see. Butcher will be a problem. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I could just do E build. E away from Butcher if he gives me a problem. But I kind of like the idea of Q build because it gives you poke for the shrines. If you're by yourself, you can stall out a shrine until the rest of your team can rotate down to you. So there's a little bit more value there. But E build gives you more kill potential. And I don't know how much kill potential we'll have. We have a Garrosh who's a warrior frontliner, but he's slow as hell. He moves so slow. Unless he can get good grabs. I don't know. I don't feel like I'd have good value off the E. I'd have more value like whittling people down and then following up with the E. But we'll see. I've speculated, but the only way you can know is by watching how people play certain specific characters. And it's taking forever to load. I think I played with that guy Error before. Arteronda seems to have a fucking dial-up modem, which is great. You want to join a game when you're the lagginest motherfucker in the region? That's great. Start out a game by bringing the rest of your team down. That's America. Thanks, R2 Robot. Your 56K modem finally connected to the game. Ew, weak. Sure. Whoops, it didn't work. I went for the Hail Mary, and it didn't pan out. But, you know. I'd rather die for a Hail Mary than run up to somebody and have them shoot me in the face and die, you know? I don't know if I can get up there in time or not. He's like pissed. He's super pissed. He's super pissed. He's super pissed. Like, what? Damn it. No. No, you're not supposed to die, dum-dums. Whee! Yeah. Well, now you gotta kill him, Jaina. Ah! Tyrande! Well, didn't work. But we got the shot, so I guess I can't complain. Cost me my death, but I still have most kills and secondary damage. I just don't get it. Lunara should be at early game beating all of us in damage. But she has the most deaths, least amount of kills, and almost the least damage. So, early game, our weak link is Lunara. We might as well have any other character than Lunara, and she just died again, like a fucking idiot. You're not gonna catch me off guard, you dumbass. I'm gonna let him have it because I don't want to deal with it. Well, there's 3 of them. Such a useless Lunara. Oh god, where did she even take as her ult? Did she take leap? Yeah, she took leap. What a fucking idiot. Yeah, no. We're just gonna mute everyone and be done with it. Oh shit, I don't even care. You're ruining my Genji rating, but fuck it. I'm just gonna lane. Cause yeah. Whatevs. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got this. Oh shit. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. There we go. Whoops. You ain't gonna get me, dumbass. Oh. 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 Nothing. Nothing. Fuck nut. You ain't getting shit. Why I muted all their pings? How did they ping me? That's silly. They've got all of them. Just let it go. Let's dance. He's happy. Watch him dance. Watch him dance. He's happy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dancing Genji. Okay, so this might be the end of the stream because I've kind of lost interest and I'm hungry, and then I probably should go to bed since nobody's watching. There's no reason for me to suffer any longer through this cesspool of filth that is Quick Match Heroes of the Storm. I don't know. I'm sure people could argue with me for hours, but when you have a team composition where in-game roles are not defined, like, oh, I can pick a fucking support, a tank, and 3 DPS, and then we're good to go. No. If you pick DPS that counteract each other, and you have no laner to go with your tank and your support, you will lose. Because that's the way this game is meant to be played. To have a balanced team comp. If you take away from one area, you have to add to another area. Okay, well, we have no laners. Well, then you need a double warrior. Which one of them being a bruiser who can also lane like a Sonya. She can solo lane. You need give and take to build a team comp. You can't build a team comp of all goddamn mages and no front line, because people will ignore your front line, and if they didn't already pick Zeratul and heroes that can get through your front line to kill anyone they want to, that will happen. And that's the fucking quick match mentality that is fucking broken. Yeah, you can have all the meta characters and have and fucking Storm and Stomp and whatever, but people who don't understand the logistics of the game, what everyone needs to do to succeed, you need to have a solo, and it's if you watch any of the pro games, they break it down like that, like it's second nature. Well, who's your solo laner? I mean, they throw that out there right off the bat. And if you don't build a comp that covers the bases, you will lose. Maybe on a fluke you'll win if the other team makes such a god-awful mistake mid to late game that you can just push core. But generally, in a ranked setting, if you don't have coverage, you lose. Means you need heals, you need a tank, you need at least a solo laner, and roughly a spellcaster and maybe a melee DPS. Or a specialist, or, flex. A flex. A flex that can be double warrior, a flex that can be double support, to complement the rest of your fucking draft. And it's like, people don't fucking understand that. In that match where I played KT, I was soaking mid and top lane half the damn game. And we were still down half a level to 3/4 a level the entire time. Because they would do stupid shit and die, and we would get no value. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But the matchmaking here sucks donkey scrotum. So, Why the fuck would I go with Da Vinci? Who the fuck are you? No. I could just leave this to go on its own, and it will spiral into some political blarby. But the truth remains, all they did by changing Chromie was change the skill cap, and the middleman becomes less effective, because if you can't reach that skill cap, you're basically a bottom feeder. There's no middle ground. You can't play a Chromie and be mediocre and have your team succeed. It was like that before the patch. You have to get your stacks. You have to land your skill shots. What is wrong with that? And that's the part that I don't understand that they change. Chromie was always about skill shots. Why do you nerf that to make... I mean... I just don't get it. Out of all the mages that we have, and tier them in skill cap as you may, KT, who is one of the most damaging mages that you can have, he really doesn't have a lot of skill shots. All of his shit is AoE. Flame Strike, AoE. Bomb, also AoE. Living Bomb, you throw it on someone. If they're stupid and they get next to someone, it blows up and it ignites them, and they catch on fire too with a Living Bomb. So that's also a form of AoE. And then you have Gravity Lapse, which is a stun, which is super huge. I mean, he's slow as fuck, so it allows his initiator or an escape. I get it. But then his ults. You have Pyroblast. This is one of the biggest one-shot abilities in the game. And then you have Phoenix, which is one of the hugest disengage AoE ults that you can have. You throw it down, people are going to move. That's so much AoE, so much damage. And then you have Chromie. She's a little squirt. She has a lockdown of her time stop, or her E, which is the little time stop. But all that does is save her. It doesn't matter how you position it. The only way someone hits it is if they aggressively walk on it. Unless you put it on the front line and someone stumbles on it. But then that doesn't really help anybody because the people on your front line have to wait for it to tick off before they can re-engage. So it doesn't have a lot of frontline value. It usually is used to mid to backline as an escape or a safety. So that's fine. But then the rest of her kit is skill shots. Why streamline that? And say, well, we want to change things so that Q build is viable. Well, no. If you want to do that, you should have done it to begin with, because there's nothing wrong with Chromie. She is a skill cap character. There are characters that when you mouse over them, It says difficulty high. That would be a Chromie. Oh my, that's a I don't know. I feel like Chromie didn't really need to be adjusted. Anyways, I'm probably gonna shut things down because I'm just getting more pissed off the more I'm dealing with everything. So I will bid you adieu, and this was a pretty uneventful stream. We lost most of the games, and most of the teammates that I played with were fucking awful, so we really couldn't have any hope for winning anything. So, goodbye.